You are now tuned in to Chris Barnes, Raw and Uncut. Let's get into it.
Look like two people shot right here, 15, 25.
This daylight shooting left a loud, traumatic scene with spectators releasing video footage of the two shot teenagers taking their last breaths. This footage being so gruesome it cannot be displayed on YouTube.
It's two of them. It's two of them. It's two of them. What the fuck?
Reports on this incident left people to believe the double homicide was gang-related. It also left people to believe the killers would be caught quickly because of the location of the shooting, the Chicago Loop.
When we first covered the story of Monty, I had no idea that he was into it with Bloodhound Jeff. The only thing that I saw was that this teenager had a $2,000 jacket, a $400 hat, and a $3,000 watch. So by him being from out west, I instantly thought that he sold dog food. But to my surprise, you all, it wasn't the dog food that got him smoked. It was the watch that got him smoked. And ironically enough, Monty's nickname was Za. Monty was in the streets. And if Monty would have decided to sell dog food instead of robbing people, then Monty would still be alive right now. But see, Monty's problem was Monty thought he was God because Monty had a God complex, because Monty took souls. Now realizing that Jeff took souls as well. The moral of the story is, don't sell dog food or don't take souls, because you're gonna end up dead or in prison.
AP they got down there, man. Y'all ain't fake. I just turned.
While the other watch was just a plain Jane Cartier Santos, which if real would be worth as little as $3,000, along with a matching chain that reads Bartier, which I guess would make sense for the Bloodhounds if they were swapping the C's with B's like old school Bloods when they were buying a chain to match the Cartier watch. But clearly, this was no 50 grand lick, and arguably such a small taking that the robbery would certainly not end up being worth the consequences that would come soon after, as despite the low value of the items taken, it would be the damage to the ego of the person the items were taken from that would escalate the situation severely. Jeff too would seemingly later open up about these events, saying that nobody took anything from him by force, but rather they ran off with them when he wasn't paying attention.
Public service announcement. On my dead grandmother's head, if I'm lying, I'm down. God could come pull me out this car right now. I never took a dollar from nothing. A nigga said, let me take a picture, this, that, and that. I look up, the nigga then ran down. We all the way at the top of the staircase first off. The nigga then ran. I look up, the nigga taking off down the stairs with 5 more extra. Oh man! I'm like, damn, I thought it was gangster. The whole time I'm right there still working with him. I'm telling them we could keep this gangster and be gangster, and I respect it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Just keep this gangster. It's one gangster.
Then, on January the 20th, a Chicago-based YouTuber, Word from the Trenches, would upload a vlog where he hangs out with the BKN members in their hood, with this vlog also including a member called Monty, who also goes by the name Drench, or Czar, and who would allegedly be one of the people involved in Lil Jeff's robbery.
Who that? Drench right here.
That's another one of the guys.
He by himself, man. I don't think
Brother, all the way on the other end, brother. On the other end, he by himself. Drench.
Hey, tell him she go up, man. I need some loose leaf, man.
Hey, this hey, for the guest on. I got him in the big
Drench, come up,
Get him, Drench.
It's Drench,
I need loose leaf, man. Hey, y'all already know my name, Drench. Zah, they call me Zah. Smoke your dumb like some Zah. They say I don't stop smoking like some Zah.
Later, in the same vlog, BKN members can be seen hanging out inside a hallway of one of their buildings, when Monty gets a FaceTime call from none other than Lil Jeff, with the energy between the two seeming tense, as Monty begins by asking Jeff where that J at, meaning jewelry, before showing off a watch on his wrist to the camera and saying again, let me see the J's, whilst also telling Jeff that they're all right here while showing his posse, as well as someone asking either Jeff or someone else how much their watch is costing, with the main member of the vlog, rapper Puda, seemingly wholly uninterested in including Jeff in their vlog.
Shit on my
Bloodhound Jeff was in denial that Za took him. But Bloodhound Jeff Zai did take you, and he treated you like a goofy, and he forced you to turn your goofy up and get it back in blood. And that's what you did. You smoked Zai, and you bragged about it. And in the community, we never judged him for it, but we judged him because he never stopped catching hats.
Say, look at his fingers. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11. 11. This is something new. I wish I had 11 too. No, we see them come. We see them go. Some are fast. Some are slow. Some are high. Some are low. Now one of them is like another. Don't ask us why. Go ask your mother. Bitch.
After Bloodhound Lil Jeff went downtown and smoked Lil Zai like some Zai, he couldn't get enough, and he had to continue to roll up Zai, smoke packs, and slide on individuals. Bloodhound Jeff was so demonic that he took an innocent children's book and he turned it into a serial anthem.
Freedom boys.
If I show you what they be saying, like just in the Reddit and all that, or just on Twitter.
We just found out found out about that we was in the studio. Oh no, the DJ said something about Reddit. We going for my these people.
Just type a name. Y'all see what I be saying? Fans wanted me to ask.
Hey, look,
it be the Reddit.
100%. 100%.
And that's why I come ask the question so y'all could clear all that up, you know, because they'll make their own narrative.
I ain't like y'all could.
Bloodhound Lil Jeff's situation was so unique because Reddit made him famous. And once he died, I got to realizing that Reddit is the main reason why Bloodhound Lil Jeff is currently in a casket. We as a collective make these monsters. We build them up, we give them clout, and we give them the attention that they don't deserve, and to the point where they think what they're doing is right. And then they get bigger than what they really are, and they end up crashing out super hard. We as a society have to take a look at ourselves as well as Bloodhound Jeff, because we created that monster.
The homie really a serial killer. Like, no, for real. Like,
nigga got smooth skin, all type of shit. Got 12 bodies, man.
Like, for real, like, niggas is serial killers.
Lil Herb, I think it's interesting that you were not able to even read the room. Your little homies being serial is nothing to brag about. And the fact that you hang around so many of them is extremely alarming. And if you're not careful, you may end up in the same situation as Lil Durk. You have a son. Would you want your son to grow up to be like Bloodhound Lil Jeff, having 11 hats and becoming an East Side's first serial killer? So if you don't want your son to grow up like that, why would you sit there on that interview and promote a perked out crash dummy? I grew up in the era where it wasn't cool to get hit on a drill. I grew up in the era where we didn't respect the person that got shot. We respected the shooter.
Everybody heard what happened to Lil Jeff. He got unalived on a hit, but the official incident report got released, and now we know more details about the situation. Y'all can pause and read everything. I'm just finna tell y'all the important shit. So since Lil Jeff was sliding on a person that unalived him, that count as mutual combat, which is a term commonly used in the United States courts that occurs when two individuals intentionally and consensually engage in a fair fight while not hurting bystanders or damaging property. So what this means for the person that unalived Lil Jeff is he's not going to be charged with unaliving Lil Jeff. If y'all ain't know, the person that unalived Lil Jeff was arrested, but he was later released due to this being mutual combat. But I'm not surprised he got released from jail because I honestly thought it was a self-defense situation anyway from the start. But then again, find out that he got shot 19 times, you can't really claim self-defense. That more is over unaliving someone. But this whole situation surprised me because I didn't think Chicago was the type of place to even say, oh, it's considered mutual combat. I never heard no shit like that in motherfucking Chicago. I thought that was a down south type shit.
Jay Boogie took to DJU's platform and let the world know that Bloodhound Lil Jeff did not get shot 19 times. Bloodhound Lil Jeff did so many drugs, he only weighed 70 pounds. They could have hit him with a slingshot and he would have died. But it only took one. And if Bloodhound Jeff wasn't so high, he would have realized that his body could not withstand the same punishment that he was giving out. But when you have parents like Big Jeff, he was destined to die.
Tell us how, how did you receive the news about your brother passing, and what was your immediate reaction?
Call him on. Like, call your OG. My I called was crying though. Like when I called them, they was crying already and was screaming, telling me come. I called, see, that shit. I felt like I broke down though, but I'm just talking to him. He told me he's finna go to Cali, he finna go to the fight with Javante Davis, all type of shit. That shit fucked me up, cool.
Bloodhound Jeff Big Brother went on DJU's platform and showed us why Bloodhound Jeff died like a goofy. And that's because Jay Boogie is a goofy. Jay Boogie is doing the same things that led to his brother's demise. He's on DJU, high off those, and he's sitting there wearing the same chain, the Bloodhound gang, the same gang that got his brother killed. In 2025, I wish these Chicago savages would get on these platforms and tell the truth. Hi, my name is Bloodhound Jay Boogie. I'm formerly from Trap City. My brother was a thief, and he died a goofy because I showed him the goofy things that I did. And if you don't want egg on your face like me, stay in school, get a trade, do anything but catch hats. Because if you catch hats, you're gonna end up like my little brother. And your big brother will be on DJU high because he can't deal with the fact that his brother is dead and he played a major role in it.
Lil Jeff predicted his own demise.
Well, the thing is, if a student graduates from this school, their future probably not looking too bright.
Wait, what you trying to say?
I'm saying there's only two places they can end up being.
Not looking bright.
I mean, I don't know if you graduate from the school or not. I don't know.
It's like, man, just look. Is my future looking bright or not?
But I'm just saying, if you graduate from a killer school,
he trying to say my shit ain't looking.
Heard King Von say in one of his songs, "You not a killer unless you got two bodies."
Exactly. Now you get it.
Damn. So that's real.
Shit, real.
So if a nigga caught a body on some self-defense shit, he's not a killer.
Hell no. You had to protect yourself. You was scared for your life. So if you didn't shoot that gun, your ass was gonna die. And nigga be so scared to not die that they gonna shoot out of fear. So that was a scary ass.
I know niggas who didn't shoot that gun that time came though, so you gotta respect that.
It depends on the situation though, but most times it be out some fear. I was scared for my life shit.
Pressure bust pipes.
You just gotta get the fuck on. If you can move, go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I know you aspire to move one day once you
No? I ain't ducking my shit, boy.
Then you wanna stay?
I love the records, bustin'. I'm gonna move one day though, but not right now.
Yeah.
I got shit going on.
That's why I say once you develop yourself as the superstar rapper you becoming, you're gonna be ready to, you know what I'm saying? Move
Yeah,
around.
I ain't there yet though. We talking about
Just capping for the net, right? Even
Which week
still,
is?
don't you feel like that type of energy might bring forth, you know what I'm saying, negative energy upon yourself?
Nah.
Like the negative, like the energy you putting out, like onto the internet and stuff. Don't you think that?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't believe in shit like that. No bad luck and karma and dumb shit. That shit not real.
Bloodhound Jeff didn't believe in karma, but karma believed in itself. And you and I can learn a valuable lesson from karma, and that's to believe in yourself even when nobody else does. Because karma overstood its capability, and karma understood that it was going to bite Bloodhound Lil Jeff directly in his ass like a pit bull does a mailman. And we all saw karma work on that ring cam.
The guy who unalived Bloodhound Lil Jeff finally speaks out on the situation.
They crazy on Reddit, folks. They say he the defensive player of the year, folks. Is that something you could talk about in clip?
I don't even chase that shit. I don't even like me, so I don't even know fuck about that shit. The internet crazy, so.
They got you on Reddit teed up. You their favorite person on there. Do you be going on there reading that shit about yourself?
That is my grandma's house, though.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody ever see this man face and know none of that shit, gang. Like, I don't know how they did what they did, but it ain't one of them.
Okay, because the way Reddit, this is why I want the club too. They say his dad from down here, Big Jeff.
Yeah. Anybody you got?
Also, his daddy is from down here.
Yeah, fuck used to hang with them. They know what they did.
Okay, the Bloodhounds, y'all was cool.
He stole the chain, bro. We tried like he took it. He stole my own chain. I know his family, like, condolences to his family. Like, I understand everybody's sad and shit, but hey, somebody got to be sad at the end of the day. We need to get this shit together. You know what I'm saying? It's a plot against us, bro. We fall into it, but I'm not gonna fall victim though.
We were speaking about karma, and Bloodhound Lil Jeff's karma was that he took something from somebody that he grew up with. And no, they didn't take anything from him, but they took his homie's soul, which means Jeff did what he did, and Jeff had to pay the consequence for it. When Jeff got took, Jeff took karma in his own hands and went to the South Loop and shot an unalived Monty and his homie. Jeff, if he was a reasonable human being, and if he wasn't high all day, he would have understood that you're gonna take some wins and you're gonna take some losses in his life. But see, Jeff failed to realize that. Jeff took karma in his own hands, and karma took Jeff to the Reaper.
In a lot of ways, he surpassed King Von. You know, he allegedly killed more people.
How many people did he allegedly kill?
He claims it.
11 people.
And the craziest thing is, man, that him and his right-hand man Q50, who's still alive out here, God knows how. You know, Q50 claims to have 8 bodies. Jeff was claiming 11, but they would damn near update their body counts. You know, there was a famous Facebook post where Q50 like hopped online and he updated it and he's like, yeah, got another one. We're at 7 or 8 now, or whatever it was. You know, Lil Jeff, he was on Instagram Live after he caught his last body, talking about this 11 now, we up 11 now, we just went up another one, talking about they got guys that are on life support talking about our 10th one's pending. These guys took the self-snitching about bodies to unheard of levels, to be honest with you. But to kind of break it down for you, man, to trace it back, like I said, you know, Jeff was kind of, I don't know whether good kid is the right way to put it, but from what I understand, he really wasn't deeply involved into the streets until he was around 18 or so. You know, he was a talented basketball player in school and, you know, apparently had a lot of potential, but he wound up getting involved in the streets. You know, he had a cousin that was killed, Z-Money, that was a big part of his story, the kind of the get back for his cousin that passed away and kind of trying to avenge.
Bloodhound Lil Jeff is a prime example why King Von had to die and Lil Durk will have to spend life in prison. Their influence on the world was too demonic and it was too negative. When Von died, everybody in Chicago wanted to be Von, but they didn't want to sell platinum records. They didn't want to go on tour, and they didn't want to hook up with celebrity women. They wanted to catch more bodies than Von, because Von was celebrated for catching 7. So Jeff had to catch 11. Jeff jumped off the porch when he was 18. That Jeff was getting high off those, watching YouTube videos, and decided that he wanted to try this at home. And boys and girls, read the warning instructions on the back of the manual before you decide to jump out in the streets, because the warning manual says not to try this at home. Jeff decided to try it at home, even though he saw Von try it at home. And even though he saw Von die like a crash out goofy, he thought that he would rewrite history. He wound up going out sadder than Von. At least Von got the opportunity to become a millionaire for 6 months. Jeff had 6 hours.
You said that Lil Jeff was trying to be like King Von.
Yeah, he was. He even said it himself on DJU. Like Von said, it take 2 bodies. You gotta hire 2 bodies to be in my school. I wouldn't, hey look, I'm gonna tell the youth, I wouldn't want to be in Lil Jeff's school. Just go and look at the video of his him dying. I wouldn't want to be in his killer school. I wouldn't want to go to his school. Y'all need to get a refund back. Everybody who signed up for his school, cause man, his school didn't work out, man. He ran up on the wrong people, man. They was ready, Vlad. They stood over him, man, 17 times to the chest. The autopsy came out. 17 times. You see how little he was, Vlad? Man, that had to be like painful.
But yeah, I mean, there's an interview on DJU's channel where Bloodhound Lil Jeff is talking about how he has allegedly 10 bodies. That was the rumor.
We have to stop all of this fake news and stop speaking on rumors. Jeff didn't have 10 bodies. Jeff had 12. Jeff caught a homicide after his death. An individual that he shot at just now passed away. Jeff will be the first Chirac Savage that caught a body after his death. But ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, gods and goddesses, and all you knuckleheads and you young whippersnappers, this is the end of the reaction video. If you like the content, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will never miss another video.
Me go. I'm back. Y'all know what it is. Dumbass, stupid ass. Let's go. Ain't the type to hang with new niggas. Do this shit from day one, niggas. My shorty quick to pull them triggers. Unload on the goofy fun nigga. Big me go, she pop up shit. Better get your bitch before she get hit. Now I got his goofy ass over pissed. Only thing I did is add him to the list. Ain't the type to hang with new niggas. Do this shit from day one, niggas. My shorty quick to pull them triggers. Unload on the goofy fun nigga. Big me go, she pop up shit. Better get your bitch before she get hit. Now I got his goofy ass over pissed. Only thing I did is add him to the list. That's his bitch, yeah, I hit her, add her ass on to the list. Guess he went through her phone, now his goof ass over pissed. Better take it out with his bitch, better not come away with that shit. I'm overloaded PTSD so bad, not showing him blowing this bitch. Pocket stay fed, I'm a skinny guy when I walk a wild in this bitch. We ain't clicked up with shit, these niggas are snake cured for a brick. Better watch the rounds in this bitch, be the one that say love you get your hit. I been popping my big shit, I'm Big Migo, you done weird bitch. I'ma go viral with this dance, get groovy, Drake all in my hands. I know you like me step, but dance overdo it when I catch your man. I'ma go viral with this dance, get groovy, Drake all in my hands. I know you like me step, but dance overdo it when I catch your man.